declared the tax, which was threatening to wipe out profits for businesses. The move is a major blow to the Kenya Revenue Authority, which had projected to collect about 20 billion Kenya shillings. Here is more on that unfolding story with Abby Agina.
In a ruling delivered in the High Court by Justice George Odunga, he barred KRA from implementing or enforcing the provisions of Section 12D of the Income Tax Act that introduced the minimum tax earlier this year. In Judge Odunga's ruling, he observes, and I quote, "The minimum tax subjects businesses to double taxation and unfairly targets loss-making businesses to pay taxes from their capital." The courts concluded that the minimum tax would lead to sacrificial victims since loss-making businesses will be sacrificed. End of quote. The verdict has been welcomed by the business community. According to the Kenya Association of Manufacturers chairperson, Mushahe Kunyiha, the decision taken by the court was a big win for businesses.
We are excited, elated, actually pretty happy with the outcome. We are glad that the High Court agreed with us in our understanding of the law and what the issues are around the minimum tax, which we think was basically just grossly unfair.
The minimum tax was introduced under the Finance Act 2020 to be charged at the rate of 1% of the gross turnover of a business starting January 1st, 2021.
The issue that they did raise is that there are some businesses that seem to run perennially without paying any taxes. They are constantly showing tax losses. So we said the better way to do this is to then either audit these companies and see why they have all these tax losses, or look at the whatever mechanisms they are using to generate all these tax losses. That is the one thing to do. And then secondly, if you do need to raise the revenue, find other ways of raising it other than just taxing the capital, because that will just stop people investing. Or even worse is make people go underground, because people will just fall out of the formal sector and go into the informal sector where they trade without any visibility at all from government.
By declaring the tax null and void, companies will not be compelled to file the 1% tax on their gross turnover, thus handing a lifeline, especially for businesses that were loss-making. The new twist follows the petition that had been filed by Kitengela bar owners who had termed the tax punitive. Kenyans were heavily saddled with other taxes such as digital service tax, fuel levy, which had taken up the cost of living. The ruling by the court is expected to spark off a major duel at the appellate court. The Kenya Revenue Authority has indicated it does not agree with the ruling. In a statement seen by KTN News, KRA holds that it respectfully disagrees with the findings of the court and will prefer an appeal to the Court of Appeal to challenge this finding.
We do understand government tax revenue challenges are there, and they are going to try and create more ways of raising revenue. Our encouragement to them is, let's use the existing structures, let's have an engagement and have fair and equitable means of collecting taxes that don't kill the business sector and allow us to grow a little bit. If we grow, they get more taxes. If we shrink, they will get less.